Okay, let's think for a second. How is it even possible to be one of the top players on the LPGA Tour and to win almost nothing? It is like you've been golfing for your whole life, but never managed to shoot a hole-in-one. The ultimate goal, which you never achieved. Here we're talking about a supermodel, a business owner, and perhaps the greatest and most famous professional golfer in the history of the sport. Natalie Gulbis made a name for herself with controversy on and off the course. But why was she constantly the talk of the town? And how did it affect her game? Keep watching the entire video to find out the issues she faced during her somewhat tragic career. Natalie Gulbis was born on January 7, 1983, right in sunny Sacramento, California. Born to parents with roots in Latvia, a small northeastern country in Europe, Natalie was raised Christian. Growing up, golf wasn't simply a hobby. She was swinging clubs in her family's backyard from a super young age, which got her hooked on golf before she could even ride a bike. By the time Natalie was 7, she had won her first ever golf tournament. And at the age of 10, she already did something that takes most golfers decades. Imagine being 10 and beating adults at golf. That was Natalie. While most of us are already happy without too many double bogeys on 18 holes, she was out there breaking par before she even hit her teens. Natalie didn't grow up with the silver spoon of privilege that many athletes have enjoyed. Her family couldn't afford for her to compete in national junior tournaments due to financial challenges. But did that stop her? Not a chance. She broke through traditional barriers, making her mark as the standout girl on the boys' team at her high school in Northern California. Natalie was miles ahead of anyone her own age, and she was forced to skip age groups just to make it more competitive for her. By the age of 14, she broke all records to become the youngest ever to qualify for an LPGA event. At the time, the future looked bright, but she didn't know then that something was in store for her that would change her career forever. First, Natalie graduated at the age of 16 in 1999, and she embarked on her next journey. Her eye-catching performances on the green not only drew attention, but also landed her a well-deserved scholarship at the University of Arizona. There, she wasn't just any player. She shared the course with the legendary Lorena Ochoa. Together, they turned into a deadly, unstoppable duo. Gulbis dominated the course and enjoyed great success, securing victories in 4 collegiate tournaments, including the prestigious NCAA West Regional. Her outstanding performance was undeniable, earning her the prestigious title of First-Team All-American in 2001. And as if her resume wasn't impressive enough, she even made her appearance in the 2007 Tiger Woods PGA Tour video game by EA Sports, basically becoming a golf rock star in the virtual world too. But Natalie, she had bigger dreams. So in July 2001, at just 18 years old, she decided college was just the pre-show, and it was time for the main event. She quit college to pursue her childhood dream of playing professional golf. Making her rookie debut on the illustrious LPGA Tour in 2002, Natalie took on a journey that would test her resilience and determination in this rigorous sport. She wasn't just good at golf, she was amazing. Natalie shone like a star. From the 2005 LPGA Championship to the 2006 Kraft Nabisco Championship, she was a top 10 machine in 4 back-to-back majors. In her 4th season, she even finished 6th on the money list, earning more than $1 million in prize money. But there was still no victory. Critics said she was too busy doing other things than golf. Natalie brought something new and exciting and quickly became a huge attraction for the sport. While men's golf had already changed towards showing fit and athletic players, the women's game was still catching up in terms of glamour. That is, until she came along. Natalie was like a walking billboard for women's golf, pulling in crowds and media attention. But things got a little spicy when she started to blur the lines, becoming more of a sensation off the green, especially after she released a calendar that was, let's just say, quite revealing. This move was too much for the USGA, leading to a ban on selling the calendar at tour events. Fame always brings critics, and Natalie had her share, especially from other players on the tour. Even though she didn't win a title, she got all the major sponsorships and appeared on the most famous magazine covers, causing jealousy and controversy in the golfing world. Many felt her popularity was based more on her appearance than her golf skills, which didn't sit well with a lot of people. Being one of the most well-known faces in women's golf without a win was hard for many to accept. But, eager to prove her critics wrong, Natalie stepped up on her game. Her adoption of the hammy putter, which drastically improved her putting game, was a huge factor in changing her play. She had made substantially more putts per green in regulation on the tour. This hammy putter is designed with an innovative triple bend shaft, providing her with a more consistent roll and feel. Some say this was a key component in her upcoming success. Everything came together in 2007 at the Evian Masters in France. Natalie finally made her childhood dream come true by winning her first LPGA Tour tournament. In an absolutely electrifying showdown at the first playoff hole, Natalie Gulbis and Jang Jong of South Korea were neck and neck after finishing the fourth round at 4 under. She never thought it was enough to secure a spot in the playoff. With the world watching, Natalie held her nerves and nailed a 2-foot birdie on the first extra hole. And just like that, she secured a victory that was nothing short of cinematic. This wasn't just a win. It was the moment that crowned her as LPGA royalty and shut down any doubters. But Natalie wasn't just about solo glory. She was a team legend too, bringing her A-game to 3 victorious Solheim Cup teams in 2005, 2007, and 2009. Only those in her inner circle know how she's obsessed with winning. The press, fellow players, her adoring fans, no one could put more pressure on her than she does on herself. That intensity? It caused her to make a ton of mistakes with her health throughout her first 10 years on the pro circuit. Even when Butch Harmon, the legendary coach, told her not to over-practice, she didn't listen. She ignored doctors and came back from injuries way too soon, taking painkillers and cortisone shots as if they were M&Ms, all because she loved the game so much. So, with that burning desire and determination to win, why did she win only 1 LPGA title? It's pretty straightforward. There were some serious flaws in her game, in her swing, her attitude, and her mental game. Plus, the LPGA Tour is packed with insanely talented players who just keep getting better. But surely the main reason was that her body was failing any longer. It was so bad that she actually planned to retire in 2010 when she was just 27 years old. Her aggressive play, powerful swing, and dedication to the game began to take a physical toll. Her body was done and her back broken. 6 surgeries later, her back feels incredibly strong and free from pain. But the lingering issues, which started in 2006, have led her to realize she'll never be the player she was. Her back condition restricts her practice sessions to a maximum of 3 hours per day and keeps her from playing on courses with challenging terrains such as deep rough and uneven lies. A routine like that might work for some, but for her, she can't give her best unless she plays regularly. For someone with her professional dedication and pride, performing at anything less than her best is untenable. So when she retired, she reflected on what her career on the LPGA had meant to her. In one word, everything. By the time she won her first tournament, she had established 3 businesses: a cosmetics company, an apparel line, and a handbag company. She had also signed contracts with more than a dozen Fortune 500 marketing partners and done licensing deals on 4 different continents. She made endorsement deals with companies like TaylorMade, Adidas, Canon, SkyCaddy, MasterCard, Lexus, and EA Sports. She also posed for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, where she was featured in a body paint photo shoot in a green bikini with white polka dots and hot pink straps. From professional golfer to supermodel to successful business owner to now serving in politics, the swimsuit days are over. All she'll be wearing now are suits. She previously served on Donald Trump's Council on Sports and Nutrition. So you may call her overhyped or claim she gained her position because of how she looks, but I believe Natalie was smart. Without Natalie, the LPGA Tour would not have gotten the attention it did. And without the LPGA Tour, Natalie would not have achieved her goals in life. So they kind of helped each other out. Also, in her private life, everything goes for the better. She is still happily married to Josh Rodarmel, a former Yale University quarterback and co-owner of the Power Balance bracelet. They got engaged in July 2013 and married 5 months later in California. Natalie happily shared photos of their wedding on Twitter and Instagram. Unfortunately, we don't often see much of Natalie Gulbis anymore. She will still be remembered as a formidable player on the tour and as a great person for the sport. Do you love engaging golf stories like I do? Then make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing golf content. Leave this video a like if you enjoyed it.